Hello there, my very good friends. On this news video, we're going to tell you why WrestleMania 41 is getting a bummer ending.
The Ryan Nemeth AEW saga takes another twist.
AEW could be set to get a new TV special.
And Mercedes Mone calls AEW a beacon of hope. I'm Adam Wilborn.
I'm Andy Murray.
And this is the After News.
I cannot do the dance at all,
No.
so I don't know why I keep attempting it. Something that John Cena is going to attempt to do is win at WrestleMania 41. And if the odds are anything to go by, there's an increasing chance of that happening. This is from Bet Online, these numbers. And look, they don't necessarily mean a huge amount until you get to right before the show.
No.
However, they're just indicative of where people are putting their money heading towards WrestleMania. But if you are the kind of person who puts stock into betting odds when it comes to pro wrestling, which, need I remind you, is not a real sport.
No. How many people like Jey Uso, let's be honest, to win the Royal Rumble?
Yeah, this is it. They're shortening. John Cena's odds are getting better since he turned heel and since he started blaming each and every one of you, and he's going to ruin wrestling and all this other stuff. He's going to bring back James Ellsworth and
Make a spinner belt or whatever.
Yeah, he's going to, I don't know, cancel WrestleMania. He's going to ruin wrestling. But yeah, so basically Cena is now down to odds of minus 250 to win, which is...
I don't get American odds.
Me neither. I fundamentally don't understand them. That's 2 to 5.
Right, okay. That doesn't make, I know that's probably American,
Yeah.
but that doesn't make any sense to us. If you bet 5, you'd win 7.
Yeah, so does that mean that if you bet 250, you'll win 100 or something like that?
Maybe.
I have no
You're
idea.
a weird American.
So
but I like you.
We're weird too. Cody Rhodes then would be 17 and 10, so you can make a bit of money if you bet on Cody Rhodes and he wins.
I mean, I won't be doing that. I'm convinced John Cena's winning.
So Cena had actually opened a bit shorter or longer. I don't know what the term is. I'm not a gambler. He had opened at minus 200, now it's minus. So the chances are better of him winning WrestleMania and the show ending on a bad note, I guess. There are some other interesting odds here as well. Jey Uso is a big favourite to beat Gunther's ass. Minus 800, Gunther's plus 425, so that's pretty huge. Originally, Jey had been an even bigger favourite, so it's interesting that, but that's probably just because people have put money on him and they want to earn some squash, basically. I don't know.
I don't think I've ever bet on wrestling.
Me neither. It just seems a bit volatile.
Yeah.
Like, what if Papa H wakes up on the WrestleMania Sunday and goes, nah, I changed my mind.
Yeah.
You know, you never know. You never know with these guys, these bookers.
Also, how do they know if you don't already work for WWE? You could just make like a load of money on the side, couldn't you? Who's winning tomorrow? Cheers.
Yeah, it's a dirty little business.
Come on, 500 on.
A dirty little business,
Weird.
this, isn't it? Like, if I was a WWE writer, I would 100%.
I remember Nicholas cleaned up at one SummerSlam because he bet on all the people that would piss people off to win. So Cena over Corbin, and definitely it was Mahal over Nakamura. He won like 600 quid.
You might as well get yourself a nice little buffer, hey? Right, Charlotte Flair, she's the favourite to beat Tiffany after that segment.
Roasting.
Minus 140 to plus 100 for Tiffany, so it's not huge. It's not a huge gap. The triple threat, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins and CM Punk. Reigns is the favourite, minus 200. Then Seth plus 140, then Punk 300 plus. Yeah.
I thought Punk would have had better odds than Seth.
And then people really think that Randy Orton is going to smoke Kevin Owens as well. Minus 1,000 for Randy. So there you go.
The happy end at WrestleMania where Randy Orton kills a dude.
Yeah, murders his old friend. So there you go. These are the current betting odds. The Cena one's interesting, I think. It's really interesting that they haven't even mentioned The Rock in any of this yet, and like what his potential. My best guess with all of this would be that The Rock doesn't know what he's doing. hasn't figured. Why would you not mention it in The Soul? It's a bit peculiar.
It's weird. I don't know. Like, I initially thought, okay, well they're sort of slowly doing this. Week 1, you can have John Cena, explain why he turned on the people, or at least blame the people as he did. Week 2, as he has done, talk about the 17th world title and how he's going to go and do that. And to be honest, I kind of hope he does. I think the storyline-wise, I think it's far more fascinating if he does that, and then we see what the rest of the year turns out to be. Especially if he says he's retiring with the title. I don't necessarily think it's the direction they are going to go in, that he holds it all the way through till December. But my God, that would make an even more exciting end of the year for the pay-per-view in terms of who challenges him. because you do Punk in Chicago and things like that. All the fun stuff you can kind of run back there. And then I thought, oh, well, the next time we'll hear from Cena, he'll talk about The Rock. But then how many more advertised appearances has he got?
Yeah, this is it. There's only 3-4 weeks left till WrestleMania. So yeah, I'll be interested to see if he factors into anything, or if he's just being The Rock. And
The Rock's just waiting until they're back in the States to do a surprise appearance.
He's a silly guy, man. He's a silly guy. You can't trust him.
And it's fascinating. I love this.
It's probably not. I'll say this: it's not the direction I would have taken. Right? I would have probably. I probably wouldn't have done an each and every one of you promo, and I probably wouldn't have had Cody going from looking like he wants to kill this guy to kind of shouting impotently at him in 2 segments in a row, where he's just like, come on, John, come on. It's like, brother, 2 weeks ago you wanted to kill this guy. Why are you soft now? What's going on?
He knows he can kill this little whiny bitch, though. That's the thing.
I will say it's really well performed. It's really well performed.
I really am enjoying it, and I was speaking to some of the fans at Sweet Chin Disco after the Glasgow Raw, and they were just chomping at the bit seeing this version of Cena in person. I think I said to myself numerous times, if you'd have told me in January Cena's going to win the Elimination Chamber and go on to fight Cody at WrestleMania for the belt, I'd have been like, but this is the best version of events for me.
As faces, it would have been pretty lame. I
think.
Absolutely,
yeah. The whole thing what we talked about a few weeks back, where he was going to turn on the night.
Yeah,
no, that's not the way to do it.
I agree. I don't think that would have been great. Also, it would have maybe given you more of a chance of having an even bigger bummer ending if he turns on the night. People might just be like, "No, I don't want that. It's WrestleMania. I want to go home happy."
Stone Cold turning at me. No, I'm still going to cheer him because I like him.
Come on, what's going on here? And that actually ruined business. The Stone Cold turn. I'm not saying that this would have the same impact as that, but yeah. I don't know. I think it's been a bit weird. I wish it was a bit more coherent, but then it's also probably a lot to do with The Rock being a weirdo.
Yeah.
So,
100%.
So yeah.
And that's why he's the best.
I do think Cena will win. And I think that, look, if Charlotte Flair beats Tiffany Stratton after that promo, what are we doing here? Like, what's going on?
She's got to have some sort of comeback. Jesus Christ.
They've got to give her something now. Like, Charlotte ate her soul.
Yeah.
She reached down her throat, took her soul out, and then gobbled it up.
Stop. Leave her alone.
Stop. What's going on?
3 weeks today we fly to America, isn't it?
Yeah, 3 weeks today. Hopefully I'll sound a bit more coherent by then.
Hopefully we'll have recovered by then.
Not on the flight. I think I'm on my own flight. Oh no, me and Miller are on a flight.
He's on his own private jet, actually.
Yeah, actually I did. I followed phones.
Did you see that from Miller, by the way? Sorry about all the shenanigans with our world tour and what have you. And I know Sweet Chin Disco guys that Mark Henry didn't make it to our Manchester show because of all the stuff at Heathrow, basically. Yeah. Miller tweeted basically he couldn't make it to our Belfast show.
Yeah.
And I hope everyone had a great time at the Limelight regardless. And he got a tweet from a private jet company going, ever thought about flying private? Yes, I have. But then I remembered I'm not a millionaire.
Ever thought about flying private? It's like, you're going to give me it for free, brother?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I'm not paying 20 grand. Jeezy peeps. Anyway. What's going on there? Flights to the US are expensive enough these days. What's going on? BA? More like BS.
Got him.
That's that. That's them told. Oh, gosh.
That's why we're flying about 3 different countries.
I'm flying American, baby. Yeah. I'm good.
I don't know. We're doing like a tour of the greatest cities in the world. Pop to Amsterdam, maybe Salt Lake City, then maybe on to Vegas.
Yeah, yours is like bing, bong, bow. Yeah. Mine is like bing, bow, bong, or something like that.
Yeah.
Mine's more direct, and I end up there an hour later than everyone else. What's going on?
Just tell the pilot to put his foot down.
Yeah, come on. Who's flying this thing? The Wright brothers?
Right.
Hope not. They're probably not around anymore. That'd be a bit scary.
If they are, I certainly hope they're not flying any planes.
Yeah. They had a good run. They had a good run, didn't they? Ian and Richard.
Yes.
That's them.
Old Dickie Wright.
great goalkeeper. He scored an own goal in his England debut, Richard Wright, didn't he?
Yeah. He did.
Ball hit off the post and then hit off him.
Hey, many people would love to score on their England debut, just not in their own net.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's talk more about this Ryan Nemeth AEW saga. I've been doing some investigating, and I think that's what he's alluding to here anyway, because he changed his X bio to read, raise your hand if a literal billionaire sent someone to sue you 4 minutes before you walked on stage for your off-Broadway debut play this weekend. So, if you're unaware of the backstory to all this, Ryan Nemeth currently suing AEW, Tony Khan and CM Punk, alleging assault and breach of contract stemming from a backstage altercation with Punk back in June of 2023. But yes, according to this change in bio. He's just been informed of a lawsuit against him in response to everything that's been going on, basically, with him and AEW. Obviously, he's currently with TNA, where his brother is, and fighting Joe Hendry, etc., etc. But he performed, check this out, as the celebrity headliner for Street Fighting Knockouts in New York on Friday, March 21st and Saturday, March 22nd. I love the sound of this. The show is part murder mystery and part tribute to the popular Street Fighter video game. A description reads, "Get ready for another great whodunit murder mystery, Street Fighting Knockout, where the greatest fighters in the world gather at a tournament only to truly defend themselves when a killer is exposed amongst them." This sounds amazing. I love a good murder mystery.
Sounds unhinged.
Chuck in some Street Fighter stuff in there as well. That sounds great. But yes, however you feel about this, I'd never like hearing someone having a special day ruined, whether it's CM Punk getting fired on his wedding day or him being told, as he alleges at least here, just before he went on stage, "Hello mate, God, that break a leg. By the way, are you getting sued?"
It's pretty rough timing, isn't it? It's pretty rough. Because they not have just gone to his house and been like, "Hello." Like, could they not have done that?
Is it one of those things that we see in TV where it's like, "Hi, I've got a pizza here for Andy Murray"?
Surprise!
You've been served. Is that what that is?
I don't know.
I've seen those ones and I was like, that does kind of look like a cool job to do, isn't it? Like you have to like sneak in dressed as someone.
The way.
Yes, I'm a high-powered lawyer. You and your name? You've been served.
My name is Lawsuit. I never understand these things. It's always like a guy dresses up as a musician and goes, "Pull the rabbit out of the hat."
Yeah.
And the rabbit is a lawsuit. I don't know how these work.
Yeah.
What a weird situation all of this is. I cannot make any sense of what's going on at this stage.
I don't think anything's going to come of it either. All these things we talk about for years and years and years and then just get settled anyway, don't they?
Yeah, this is it. Like, I full disclosure, I've completely lost track of this lawsuit. I can't. They had some beef with CM Punk, and then he alleged CM Punk got him fired, or something like that. And then
his involvement basically led to them not booking him anymore, but holding him to his contract. So
like Ryan Nemeth is a guy who stands for a lot of good things and has at various points in his wrestling career just been shafted over by evil people like Bill DeMott and others. Yeah. So like, I don't know, man. I've lost track. I've genuinely lost track of this.
Yeah.
I know it's not very professional, but it's someone else's lawsuit. At the end of the day, I'm not going to sit here and play cheerleader for court cases or anything like that. Like,
it's the whole like, you sue me, I'm going to sue you.
Yeah.
Oh well, checkmate. Should we just both go separate ways?
So
yeah.
What about cockadoodle Sue? There's Sue's everywhere. You can't trust Sue.
Sue in the minivan, of course.
Big Sue's.
Yeah.
She's there.
Actually, I'm not going to say I think nothing's going to come of this. I'm going to say I think by the end of this year, Ryan Nemeth's going to own AEW. There you go.
Yeah.
Let's make it interesting. Bollocks, who cares? Or Tony Khan's going to be in the Street Fight whodunit.
Tony Khan's going to have a Street Fight at TNA Heart Kill. That's in like January.
I wish we were in New York for WrestleMania weekend, because I'd go and see this on a night off.
Yeah, so would I, actually. It would be fun.
Go and see this so he gets like a proper Broadway
experience
thing. Yeah.
Not a lawsuit.
I love a whodunit, man.
Yeah. Who did do it?
Shout out to all the Jonathan Creek fans out there.
You gotta watch out. There's been a lot of whodunits over the years. Toenails.
Yeah.
Watch out for the toenails. Poo on the wall.
Or OG WhatCulture fans will know all about this, of course.
Yeah. Pee in the bottle. It's just, you never know.
Who was doing it?
Who was doing it?
It has stopped.
I have a very good
narrows
idea.
down my list of suspects.
If you ever visited this person, they did not live in a cleanly way. And anyway, let's move on. And talk. Let's stop talking about toenails and stuff. That's weird. AEW is considering a major TV special, a big old beast of a thing. This is according to Andrew Zarian of Beyond the Bell. Warner Bros., which is AEW's TV partner, and AEW, they're looking at running a different programming configuration around the NHL playoffs.
That's hockey.
That is hockey. Ice hockey. Go Flyers. Gritty.
Go Sheffield Steelers. Is that
Aberdeen assholes. So this could be a 4-hour special. 4 hours! That's pay-per-view length, baby.
No.
Pay-per-view length, baby.
What day is it? I was going to remember, we booked the day off.
Hey, I mean, that's 4 hours. That's enough for Triple H to fit 3 matches in, to be fair. But yeah, it's AEW. You got my illness now, Chief. Thinking about them.
We're all just struggling through at the moment.
Thinking about them.
3 weeks to go, baby.
But yeah, here's what Andrew Zarian had to say. I spoke to somebody a couple of weeks ago, and they were telling me that these are experiments that Warner is willing to try. College basketball takes precedent. The NBA All-Star Weekend takes precedence. Rather than cancelling the show, let's put on at a different time slot and see if we could do something with it. Maybe you're going to attract different types of fans.
Okay.
He said we have another opportunity for this during the Stanley Cup, during the NHL playoffs. So listen, anything could happen. I heard from two sides from Warner that during the Stanley Cup there's going to be an opportunity to do something very big. And the way that was presented to me, that it's the possibility of a 4-hour special happening. You're talking about a pay-per-view, really,
yeah.
right? For all intents and purposes, you're talking about doing a pay-per-view in the middle of, but as a TV show in the middle of all this coverage. So this weekend they did something pretty interesting. They split Collision into 2 hours on Saturday and Sunday. It got a big sports lead in. I mean, the demo numbers were like 0.2. It's better than what Dynamite does. So they did, did really well.
I've seen those numbers. That's great.
Yeah, they did well, especially for those time slots. Good lead-ins from the sports. So yeah, like it sounds like something that has worked as an experiment. It sounds like this is something they're going to do again. There's a lot of wrestling out there. But look, if you're a freak for the content, dive in.
Yeah, I think this is one of those things. I wouldn't mind this as long as it's not like, you're going to do this and then immediately have a pay-per-view a week or two
later.
after. Have this in the place of it, and it's like you lucky people, you don't have to spend any amount of money on this one. This one's just going to be a televised pay-per-view, effectively.
Like Grand Slam.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They've got that big celebration coming up in about 3 weeks, actually, because I know it's the build before WrestleMania where they're going to celebrate.
Dancing on WCW's grave.
Celebrate beating Nitro's record, of course.
I can't believe they beat Nitro in the ratings this week. Crazy. It's all good fun. It's all good fun.
Yeah. So I'm interested in this, like you say, and it'd be nice to have it go the other way, because often wrestling does kind of get the short end of the stick in terms of sorry, basketball's gone long, or we've got this. Or
TV shows going on at 4 a.m. and no one watches it, and they're like, why did no one watch it?
Yeah, we're going to move it around all over the place. So it'd be nice if they decide. And it also shows a great deal of confidence that they have in it.
I was going to say, there's people out there who still think that AEW is going to go out of business in a month. It's like, there's people, there's just nutters. There's nutters everywhere, mental people. Yeah. Despite, this company grosses, like, in their TV deal alone, $185 million a year. There's people out there who think that Mercedes Money earns like $20 million a year. Like, people are insane with this stuff. So it does bear repeating to come on and go, no, wrestling is fine. Wrestling is fine.
If Mercedes does earn that amount of money, it would explain why she's just called AEW a beacon of hope.
Yeah.
If she earned, what was it, 20 million a...
20 million a minute.
20 million a minute.
She's actually
I'll tell you what, if any company wants to pay me 20 million a minute, I'll call it a beacon of hope as well.
I will do the CEO dance for 4 hours if.
And basically, she posted a blog on MercedesMone.com, basically celebrating 12 years.
12 years!
12 months with AEW, obviously not quite to the day, but pretty much the day since she debuted in AEW, March last year, of course. And she said, it's been one of the most transformative years of my career. I'll just read you the whole thing that she wrote here. Can you believe it? It's been a year since I embarked on this incredible journey with AEW. Time truly does fly, and I can confidently say this is one of the most transformative years of my career. AEW has reignited my fire, passion, and deep-seated love for this sport. It's been a beacon of hope for me, and I am endlessly grateful to AEW and Tony Khan for this opportunity. She continued to praise the AEW women's division and be very excited about what they've got coming up, of course. We have alluded to that match between her and Athena, possibly going down in a few weeks' time.
Speaking of going down, there's the TV, baby.
But, Andy, I'm going to go and wiggle the mouse. Let me know your thoughts on Mercedes' first 12 months with AEW.
Pretty good. That's the extent of my thoughts.
Hey, we're back.
So obviously, the debut was good. Really good angle. My mind is still blown that she uses the ring camp theme music, which with CEO, it's like I'm expecting Gunther to come out Timothy Thatcher shows up. Instead, it's like you cannot think of a more opposite person than Timothy Thatcher than Mercedes Money. Love them both. The Camille stuff didn't work. I think that's fair.
Yeah.
So creatively, there were some questions early on. However, she's settled into such a really good groove.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's not great that Camille's just been ditched and not used in months, but Mercedes' in-ring form in particular has been tremendous. She's got 4 belts, Like, you can't argue that it hasn't been very successful for her.
No, absolutely. I think I agree though in terms of like this huge start for her in the company, understandably big, pomp and ceremony. Then it kind of went a little bit off the rails.
Yep.
I still remember being all in and turning to Michael Sidgwick and saying, what's going on, this highly anticipated match between her and Britt Baker. And even Sidge just sort of saying, I don't know what they're trying to do, but it's not working here.
And then
there was a few question marks about some matches, and then it was like she just, like you say, hit that groove, and she's not looked back since. Like, she's been the star performer for the past 6 months.
Yeah, for ages, and she's totally hit her stride. You can see she's feeling it more now. You can see she's in her rhythm. She's feeling herself. Good for her. I don't care.
Still so much to look forward to, like not just the Athena stuff, but
exactly.
She hasn't even won the world title yet.
Exactly. She's not gone anywhere near it so far. So there's all kinds of interesting stuff too. She's got the
Mercedes Tony.
There you go. That could be a tag team. Mercedes Tony.
Timeless Mone.
Timeless. Okay. Kind of works.
Yeah, I suppose.
But yeah, my voice is about to die again. But yeah, I like Mercedes. I've always liked Mercedes. Here we go. Cough time.
She was very nice at
Sorry about that.
Sweet Chin Disco as well last year. She was lovely.
Good. I've always been a big fan. I've never been one of these people who, like, lots of people have like a massive hatred for her, which is I don't know. I think you should probably check your issues because you've probably never met her, and she's not a person in your life. She's just a pro wrestler. But yeah, I'm a big Mercedes fan, so long may it continue.
And it's just nice to read. Obviously, she's had some personal issues going on in the past year as well. The fact that she's just had this beacon of hope, as she describes, and this place that she can work and really enjoy her time in ring. I've no doubt, WWE is not the place it was when she left, but yeah, she's really sort of rediscovered her form in AEW, and very excited for the next 12 months of her in AEW.
Indeed.
Let us know your thoughts on that and everything we've discussed in the comments section below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. And you're thinking, bloody hell, lads, what time do you call this about the news? It's the after news, guys. The morning news is right here. I'm going to go and take Andy to the hospital.
Yeah, I'm going to go and die.
We'll be back tomorrow. See you later.
I might be bad tomorrow. I don't know. Let's not
talk too, love.
Shut up.
Bye.
Shut up, watch.